Alright guys, I'm back. I'm going to start working on I already started to work on the removing the intake manifold. For you that watched the other 3 parts of the video where I was fixing the antifreeze and the oil leak, everything turned out okay on putting on a new power steering reservoir, new water pump, new thermostat housing, new belts, new hoses, new everything. So that all worked out pretty good in those videos. Now, tonight, it's Monday night, and I left off on Sunday yesterday. As soon as I got done with dinner, I got right out here. I'm not even playing around. It's like an hour later, and I got a lot done here. I was motivated today. I got to hustle through this. So, yeah, I'm in the process of taking it all apart, as you can see. I got most of the bottom stuff out. Here, I'm going to take the phone off the stabilizer here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like underneath the manifold. For those that always wanted to know what the CCV, crankcase ventilation, the pump looks like, I'll show you. Mine's brand new. I put it in, I think, about 4 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago I put mine in. And when you take them off the manifold, from what I could see so far, you really don't have to remove that. All you have to do is remove the, you have the dipstick down here. The bottom hose from the pump goes to the dipstick that drains back into the oil pan. I already removed that. I just have to remove this line right up here near the valve cover. And that's it. It'll stay on here. You don't have to take that off. But anyways, I'm going to take this phone off this my holder here so you guys could get a good look in here. It's going to be hard to do this without being shaky. Alright, there's your, hold on. Let me get some light over here. There it is. That's your, the pump down here, the notorious pump. Mine's new, and it's really not that bad to change. People make a big deal about it, but once I figured out what it was, how to do it, it goes right in. It's really not that big of a deal. So, who knows? Maybe you can see it better now. Yeah, so that's it right there. Okay, what else can I show you underneath here? I got this. See if I can open this. I just had it open a second ago. This is for the battery for jumping the cars and that sort of thing. I'm in the process of figuring out how that comes off. I'm thinking I have to take off these bolts right down here that are connected to the starter. That bolt off, and those 2 lines will come off, which will allow me to raise this. So there you go. That's it. Let's see if we can get another thing. You see that big bolt down there in the center? That one, that's part of the intake, I believe. That has to come off so I could raise the intake up. I mean, we're almost there. I'm not going to finish it tonight because I got to research back here. See if I can show you. Here's the back of the intake. There's some vacuum lines. Can't really get a good view. And that sort of thing. Like there's these 3 vacuum lines right here connected to this. To these things that goes to the back of the, underneath of the intake right here. I don't know what they do. I gotta look it up and see what they do before I go taking them off. Or I just might, there's 3 of them here. There's this one, and this one. Or do I just leave them on and pull the manifold back for enough room to change the 2 heater hoses? I don't know. That's what I have to figure out still. So, that's where I'm at this point. Up top here, I'm not going to take the, from what I could see, let me pause this and put this back on the stabilizer. Alright, I'm back. I'm using my iPhone, and I hate when it gets shaky. Let's see, because of the low light too, it doesn't come out that good. Anyways, from what I can see, it don't look like I have to remove the fuel injectors. That'll be good. Just take this fuel rail off on the top, maybe? I don't know, I have to figure it out. Where does this go to? Let's see. Nowhere, really. There's nothing here, so that might be able to stay on. I don't know, there's a few things I got to figure out. It looks like this is the fuel rail, so this definitely has to come off right here. So I'm thinking is I can just pop this off the fuel injectors and move it to the back, and good enough for me. I don't know. Let me research it. I could be talking out of my not know what the hell I'm talking about. So let's see. Yeah, and that's it. Overall, I'd say so far it's been pretty easy. The only reason I am so quick at it right now is because I changed the CCV pump, like I said, a few months ago, and I know how to pull everything apart now. So that made it easy for me. I moved the power steering reservoir. Didn't have to, but I just did it, you know. Cleans up the space over here. It took all 2 seconds to do. So, that's that. There goes the 2 pipes right in the back there. My nemesis. I hate them. Oh, I hate them. Yeah, this one, the bottom one, let's see if I get my finger on it. My bottom one right here. You can't really see it. The bottom one turns and comes over towards the driver's side wheel here. The top one goes straight back. So this is going to be fun. And it looks like the bottom, the one that's on the bottom right here, has a regular radiator clamp on it right here. So that goes up to the top over there, and it goes into the back of the water pump, that one. So I got to remember to keep this area clear so I can get to it. Alright, I'm back. My phone shut off. Or it didn't shut off, it just stopped it. It said I was out of storage space. I had to delete about 100 videos just now. Now they're all gone. I'm ready to go. Anyway, so we saw where that bottom hose goes. Now the other hose goes to the back here. And okay, it goes to this one right here. Yes, see this hose right here? This goes around and it meets it at the back of the engine block over here. Okay, so there we go. I may be able to get away with just pulling this, leaving all the vacuum hoses on here and just pulling it back, tie it up with something to hold it up over here. Well, as far as it can go, and just change the 2 lines, done, put it back. We're gonna stop at BMW tomorrow. I got a list of things to get. I gotta get the intake gaskets. What else? I gotta get the 2 heater hoses. I noticed my dipstick down here where it connects into the pan is got a little wet right there. So get a new O-ring for that. My throttle body. This is where the cable sits in here. And my grommet for it is right here. Let me put it down here. And it's pretty worn out. It's broken. I only have a piece of it here. Can't really see it. You see? So I have to get a new one of those. Let's see, that, and that's it. That should be all on the list you know what I'm gonna grab too? I'm gonna grab a new oil pan bolt and transmission drain and fill plugs. So the next time I do the transmission fluid, I have everything. I'm good to go. One-stop shopping, you know. Yeah. So that's it for right now. I will finish this up tomorrow night. Well, I hope to get the intake off tomorrow, and that'll be I don't know. We're doing good. So until then, see you later. Bye. All right, I'm back. It's the next day. I got some progress done here. I've been on it for about half an hour now. And let's take a look. I'll start over here on the side first. I disconnected the positive wire from the manifold right here. As I look down here at this, let's see if I can get that in there. You could sort of see it on the top of the starter. This is just one bracket, it looks like. All 3 lines connect to it. This goes to the alternator. This goes down to the battery. And then the other one comes up to here. So, let's see. So that's just a one-piece thing. So taking that off wouldn't have done me any good. So I just left it and took this off. So we got that taken care of. The bottom bolt down here. Let's see if I can see it. You see it around the rusty bracket down there. I took the nut off that. So she's ready to come up off here. Now next step would have been taking off the fuel injector wiring harness. This was kind of a pain in the ass. Let me see if I can show you. It looks like the, let's see, I'm trying to see, get my camera to show. Okay. It looks like these, let me stabilize this. These clips are upside down in order to pull this off the fuel injector. What I found is all you do is do a corner here and this corner here, just pull both sides off, not the whole thing, and it popped right off. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, I guess, but really not that hard once you know what to do. You got a plug here, you got another plug up front here, goes to the vanos. So that's out of the way. This has a fuel injector rail. Let's see if I can get it in. Only has 4 bolts holding it down. I already got those off. I popped it off, then I realized I got a lot of grime down here. So I got to blow all this off. I got air compressor shop. I got air here, compressed air. So I got to blow all this shit out of here. I don't need it falling into the head here, into the valve. So let me clean that all out. Blow this whole intake off. Probably just going to spray it down with WD-40 or something when I'm done. So if there's anything loose there, it isn't going anywhere. And that's it. Then after that, once I get this cleaned up, it's just the bolts down here. You can see one right here. Let's see. Turn one down here. There should be 11 of them. I'm trying to hold this so the camera can see it. Just bolts down here. That's it. There should be 11 of them. And that's it. This thing's ready to come off. Now whether I'm going to come back here and pull all these vacuum lines off is a different story. I'm going to try to see if I can just bend it back, and that's it. Good enough. This fuel rail has 2 lines that go down into one connector down here. I can barely get my hand on it, and it feels kind of rusty. So I really don't know if I want to attempt to take that off. What I'm going to do is see what happens once I loosen the manifold, and if it gives me access to that. If it can, then great. If not, I don't know. I got to figure it out. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, so far, I'm not going to knock on wood here, but it's been going pretty easily. I barely got a mess over here. It's all straightforward, pretty simple. Yeah, so that's it for now. Hopefully next time I show you something is when I got the intake off. Alright, that's it for now. Bye. Alright, just got a quick update. I just got done cleaning all the garbage out of this intake. I wanted to add something here. This thing was a mess. I'm guessing this intake's never been off. Just over 100,000 miles, so I can't see a reason why it was. But if you look down here, we'll try to get light in there. All these galleys, see if I get light in there, was just filled with crud. I mean, big time. Sand, dirt, you name it, leaves, anything you can imagine. But I have compressed air, so I'm able to blow it all out. And even then, it's still, I had to stick a screwdriver in to scrape it all off. Vacuuming, I mean, a lot of people just do it, vacuum it out, because that's all they got. They don't have compressed air, and that's fine. I mean, it's not something I would do, because if you get any of this sand or dirt into the oil system, it could cause major problems. Because I'm definitely going to do an oil change when I'm done doing this. But you can always head down to Harbor Freight, buy like a 30-pound air tank. You know, they're yellow. They're not expensive, like 20 bucks. I think like $19.99. And buy one of the hoses that you can connect to it. Go to a gas station, fill it up with compressed air at the gas station, and then just you can use that to just blow this thing out. And I'll tell you what, without it, I would definitely, if I didn't have compressed air, I would definitely find a way to get some. And the best way, cheapest way I could think of was Harbor Freight in one of those yellow 30, I think it's a 30-pound, it could be 20, 30, 40-pound tanks they got. Yeah, and they even sell the hose that connects to it. And like I said, you go to the gas station, you fill the thing up, and it has a gauge on it and everything. And so when it's full, you come home, you can just use compressed air to clean it all out. Because I got a lot of it on the top here. on the bottom down in here. There's a lot of muck in here. So, anyways, that's all set. So I just figured it's my PSA, public safety announcement of the day. So, all right. Hopefully the next shot's of intake being off. Bye. All right, I got all the bolts out of the manifold. She's moving. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. I just figured I'll show you little tips and tricks. I got this magnet here. I got it on an old car antenna. And this thing was pretty good instrumental of getting the, not dropping the nuts off the studs and fall down and who knows where down there. So this held pretty good. So you got any magnets, get an old car antenna somewhere, tape it on, electrical tape. Did the job just fine. Alright, let's see. What's it gonna take to get this off? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna put the phone down. This is something you want to do with both hands and be certain you're doing it right. Alright, that was it. Just a little tips and tricks for getting some of the nuts out. Bye. Alright, having some setbacks here. I got the manifold separated. And something back there, I don't know. It's been really holding me up for about a half an hour now. I'm not sure what the hell it is. So yeah, this is the hard part right here, trying to figure out what comes off and where. I don't know. Then I'm having technical difficulties here. My old drop light finally broke. So I'm having setback after setback here. But fortunately I had a spare one, so that's good. That was my backup light. But anyways, yeah, I'm screwed right here. This is a pain in the neck. I gotta take a break and go start looking on the phone here, seeing what holds this thing on. Alright, so it's not all easy. You run into shit like this and there's nothing you can do. So I'm suffering. But I can see the pipe that has to be changed, so that's a plus. Alright, that's it for now. Hopefully the next time I turn this on, it showed intake either off to the side so I can work on the pipes or off completely. Whichever's the easiest way. Alright, here goes my progress so far. We got the intake off. That was a pain in the butt, let me tell you. It was hung up on something in the back here. I'm not sure what it was. There goes the fuel lines. Everything's good there. Let me get my light. I didn't have to take the fuel lines off. Everything just goes right over. But there was something that broke my stones bad. At any rate, I didn't force it or crunch anything. I just went back and forth, like moved the manifold towards the front of the car, then moved it to the back, lifted up a little, and the car started coming out little by little. But yeah, that was definitely a pain. So there she is. Here goes the hose I got to take off. This one goes to the back over there, and I'm going to replace that other hose. I think I am anyways. This one that goes around over to, let's see, it goes somewhere. I have to figure out how to route it. Then this one, the bottom one's a little bit easier. This one right here, that goes over here, down here, and it goes right into this hose right over here. There's like a little radiator clamp on it, see? So yeah, that'll be a different video, just doing the actual lines. So we're going to leave it at that. As far as this video goes, this will be part 1. Part 2 will be, I guess, changing the actual heater hoses. And that's it. And it'll be a 2-part series. I'm not going to bore anyone with actually putting it back together. It's pretty much the opposite of what it was. Maybe in the second part I'll include the startup. Let's see how many check engine lights. Let's see why the check engine light on, how many reasons. Anytime you touch throttle body, IAC, mass airflow sensor, and a bunch of other stuff, fuel injectors, you know those, put them on, there's always going to be a problem. You're going to have a misfire now. So as soon as I get it all back together, don't mean she's running. I got to tweak it after a while. Or who knows, it might start right up and be problem free. That's my ultimate wish. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. So I'm saving myself a ton of money. If I would have brought this in, I don't know how much it would have cost. Probably somewhere between $600, $800, somewhere in there to do it. Do it myself for under $100. It's worth the agony when the check engine light comes on and you're gonna fiddle around with stuff. Still saving them like a ton of money. So, anyways, that's it. All right, that's the end of this video. And there's not much else I can think of, you know. Yeah, overall it's not a difficult job. It's just got to stay focused, pull it apart. Nothing here is easy. I mean, nothing here is difficult. Biggest socket you're going to need is a size 19, but everything else is usually 10 or 11. A couple 13s here and there, but that's it. You don't need many tools, as you can see. You can see my other jobs I did. Usually I got a huge mess over here. One other thing I got to replace too is this tube. See this? Looks like it's probably one of the original ones from the car was new. I had it all, I put some RTV on it. I'm just going to put a new one on. That's for the air intake into the throttle body. Anyways, that's it for now. So there you go. That's the intake job. Overall, not that bad. I just can't wait to get it fixed. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.